So I know obviously a lot of overlap between our content at Sooner Scoop and Gabe and Teddy, and a lot of people listen to both. So Gabe talked a lot about Logan Howland showing some of that same stuff, and I talked about this in Game Day Rewind. Um, he talked about seeing Logan Howland taking some bad steps. I kind of want to explain what he's talking about. I think I did this last year, but you don't have to go back and look at the Ole Miss game to talk about it. So Logan Howland, right here at left tackle, what you're going to see is his first step. Rather than a big kick slide to get himself out there, he takes this little jab step underneath himself, and when he does, look right there. It's just a so this first step he kind of it's underneath himself, and look at his feet right there. So, but look at his second step. It's a bigger, wider kick. If he'd have done that on the first step, his depth is now, here instead of here, and he's not as in danger to the outside shoulder here against the Stewart kid, who's a pretty good player. And when he does, now to get his hands on, he's got to square himself up, and now Stewart's just got an easy go around the corner. Like he doesn't have that hard shoulder to deal with. If Howland's like this, it's an easy go around. If Howland's shoulders are more like this, obviously there's more. He can jab him with that outside arm with a lot more force and slow down Stewart's momentum. But he doesn't. Hawkins, never had a chance. I mean, and again, that's just Howland. Part of me thinks that it's, a kid that's played a lot of right tackle this fall, hasn't worked a lot at left until the last week or so, fill in for Fasusi. And, I mean, I'm not saying he hasn't cross-trained a little bit. He's gone back and forth a little. But it's just one of those things where, I think, and because he didn't do it every time in the game, I think it's just some mental lapses here where he knows better than that. He knows what he's supposed to do. He just didn't do it. And you can see him, kind of coming out of that, shaking his head like, I messed that up. So, I still think Logan Howland's going to be a quality player. I think he's better on the right side. I think he looked more comfortable over there in week 1 against Illinois State. And again, it's Illinois State. I get it. But I just, more than anything, like I said, I know some people heard that and probably didn't understand what Gabe was talking about. Just kind of trying to put a little light on it there.